Wizards and now Wizards, he's still trying to prove his worth. But either way, his career earnings rank him with some of the league's best, making $234 million. Now, with the recent narrative surrounding Carmelo Anthony, many have forgotten his greatness from early on. From playing against LeBron James in high school and already getting recognition, then heading to college and winning a national championship at Syracuse during his freshman year. He came to the NBA a star during the 2003 draft with the number 3 pick. But just a few years in the league, he was already proving himself to be a superstar and signed his first big deal of $80 million for 5 years with the Nuggets. At this point, he was arguably one of the best scorers in the league, already with players like LeBron and Kobe claiming he was the hardest to defend. But after 7 years with the Nuggets, Melo was traded to the New York Knicks and eventually signed the biggest contract of his career, 5 years, $124 million in 2014. It's a contract that lasted all the way till present day, with him being traded to the Thunder and also receiving a $2.4 million deal with Houston in the process. Now, call it what you want, but Melo obviously still belongs in the league, and we can continue to work out and practice. Look to see what deal he lands next during this summer, already making $238 million on the court. Chris Bosh came into the league in 2003 with the 4th pick by Toronto, and he quickly made a name for himself, becoming one of the greatest Raptors ever during his first few seasons, constantly making all-star teams and even leading Toronto to the playoffs. He would eventually sign a 3-year, $63 million deal and play out the contract, but then he headed to Miami to form a big three with LeBron and D. Wade. And Bosh talked about this decision saying, "I know that this was my toughest decision, mostly because Toronto has been so great to me. I've loved every minute here. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart." Bosh would then go on to sign a 6-year, $125 million contract and would lead to 4 straight finals appearances, 2 championships, and a legendary conclusion to his career. Just after LeBron left the team, Bosh's career cut short as he suffered career-ending injuries, but all in all, still earned a respectable $239 million in 13 seasons. Now, ever since Tim Duncan was at Wake Forest, he quickly became one of the greatest power forwards we've ever seen. Once he was drafted with San Antonio first pick in the 1997 draft, where he then signed a 3-year, $10 million contract. He's easily one of the most slept-on players when talking about one of the greatest ever. Because of his Kawhi Leonard type of personality, he still accomplished more than what players dream of, capitalizing on 5 championships with 3 finals MVPs, and only losing 1 finals he ever got to. Now, winning the league MVP and making 15 All-Star teams is just the beginning of explaining just